Hello, welcome to another video. Today we are going to do another arrangement in our holiday series. This is going to be a Christmas arrangement. We're going to be using this beautiful blue crackle glazed vase with this interesting wreath and a reindeer. Let's get started. Now, for those of you who saw my video where we went shopping for design ideas at Hobby Lobby will remember this blue vase. I've always liked this blue vase. Let me move this so you can see it. I don't know, I just like the color, that grayish blue in a very sophisticated shape. And well, I was there shopping for my new design show and I thought, what can I put in here? And the theme of my new design show was going to be entertaining for the holidays. So I'm going to make something for Christmas. And I found this beautiful faux willow wreath. It's like curly willow bent into a circle. And it's perfect for what I'm doing. I could do it with real willow, but I couldn't get it this perfectly round. So what I've done is secured this faux willow wreath inside of this container. We have a block of floral foam in here. What I use to secure it are greening pins, and one of my tricks is to thread a wire of some sort or a fishing line. This is a silver wire. You're not going to be able to see it very much, maybe a little bit. I couldn't find any fishing line, but this could work. Wrap it around a wooden stake like this, and then you tuck it into the foam, and what it does is it holds your wreath upright. Even though you secure it, it might want to wobble back and forth. This I found holds it really well upright. Okay, and I've greened in lightly with Dusty Miller and a little bit of variegated potassium. I wanted this to be like have a lot of this grayish silvery color for that kind of icy look, because I want to set off this beautiful urn. What we're also going to do is we're going to light this wreath with these wonderful little fairy lights. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. These fairy lights you can purchase on Amazon. They're very inexpensive. They run about $1 to $2 each. And what I have here are 2 strings of 3-foot long fairy lights on a copper wire. Let's see if you can see that. It has a little tiny battery pack that is watertight, or at least submersible, which is wonderful because you could tuck it into the arrangement and not worry about it getting wet. So I'm going to light this and tuck the battery pack in here, and I'm going to wrap it around the wreath here so it'll be a lit arrangement. I love these fairy lights. I'm trying not to put it in every single thing that I do, but they're so versatile and they're so cute. I mean, just in a regular centerpiece, if you just put some in around a regular round centerpiece, it's really beautiful. Okay, I have another one here that's all tangled with the Christmas picks here. That's one thing about these fairy lights. They do tangle. So if you're going to reuse them, make sure you wind them back into a coil or around the battery pack, because they'd go crazy. And you could change the batteries out once they're gone. And batteries last, I think, 10 to 12 hours. So definitely plenty of power for a party. And you can change them out. They come with the batteries, which is a great value, because I think the batteries were running more than $1 for a couple of them, or at least around $1. Okay, so I'm just going to loosely wrap it around so it's kind of lit. And you can imagine if it's a darker room, it would really show up nicely. Okay, here we go. And then I found this beautiful silver reindeer at Hobby Lobby. I just want to put it in the center of our arrangement for a very Christmassy look. So for those of you who went with me on that shopping trip, you'll remember me buying all these things. Actually, I bought a pair of reindeer. They were too small, so I went back and got this larger reindeer. And it's kind of large, but I think it'll work. The thing is, I greened in, so I want to make sure he sits well. I'm going to turn around, make sure he's nestled in there properly. We don't want him to look like he's falling into the greenery. Oh, I see the problem. I put in this potassium right on his tail area. I'm going to take it out so he can sit better. Put another here to hold him up. Okay, now he's nestled in there nicely. I want to make sure our wreath is okay. A lot of moving parts. That's what it looks like. It's already pretty cool like this, huh? But of course, we're not done. We're going to have to add in a lot of beautiful flowers. I also bought a couple of these frosted, slightly, has a little bit of fine silver glitter, these Christmas picks with frosted cones. I thought that might be pretty in here. So I only bought 2 because I didn't want it to be overwhelming, with this artificial stuff. So I'm going to add that in here. Just a little hint at the base here. Often when we do these arrangements, we're adding things in a diagonal. So this one will go on this side, but sort of upright. And this one will go kind of on the opposite side, but at a diagonal. So that you have symmetrical visual weight without it being perfectly symmetrical. I'm going to bend this. Wonderful thing about the artificial branches is you could bend it however you want. Whatever shape you like, you can do that. Okay, I'm going to show you what it looks like. We added in these frosted cones. And the floral materials we're going to use today are pretty simple. I'm going to be using primarily reds. Okay, and we have this beautiful red rose called Red Panther. Don't know if you can see, but these roses are sort of marbled. There's like a lighter, almost pinky color with the bright red. It's just so beautiful. I had to use it. And as a special treat, we bought gorgeous imported red peonies from the Southern Hemisphere. You can get peonies in, right now it's early November, in November, because you can get them from the Southern Hemisphere where it's basically May. So I'm going to put the red peony in first. The red peonies were really expensive, but I thought, oh, it's so beautiful. We have to use them, right? I'm going to set it down very deep in the foam. Everything's going to be pretty short, cut pretty short, because the reindeer, we want him featured, right? We don't want to hide our reindeer. Okay, I have a red peony and a red panther rose together in the cluster in the very front. Okay, I'm going to turn around and show you what it looks like. And then we're going to do another cluster back here, kind of in the opposite corner. See how low we're setting that peony? Now, even though this is sort of a one-sided arrangement because the reindeer is directional, we still want to make sure it doesn't look flat. We add materials in the back so that it looks more three-dimensional. There we go. So we got our roses added in. Roses and not hydrangeas. Roses and peonies added in. I have a few accent flowers to add in. What I have here are beautiful burgundy red scabiosa, which I think picks up on the burgundy red roses and peonies. So I'll add in a little bit of this. I'm growing scabiosa. I have a darker version of this, almost black, but this is really pretty. So I'm gonna add a little bit here. Like I'm always saying, we have these tight clusters, and then we add in a few of these flowers that give it a little more dimension. You're not going to have a lot of room to work with because you've got this big reindeer in the middle here sitting on your foam. Okay. I like this cranberry red. It's so pretty for Christmas. Okay. We're going to add this one, maybe back here, so you can kind of see it through the wreath. So we added in these cranberry red scabiosa. And next I'm going to add in some blue belladonna. Wanted a hint of blue, and the right blue because I want to pick up the blue of the container and sort of emphasize that silvery blue overall look of the arrangement. So these are blue belladonna, which is a very pale grayish silvery blue. This is, of course, a delphinium. I love delphinium, but I can never grow it. It's too hot, I think, where I am. I mean, it'll be beautiful for a couple weeks and then they're gone. Just adding it a little in the back. Then I'll add a few sprigs in the front. Just a little bit, just to have that hint of blue, which is kind of unexpected in a Christmas arrangement with all these reds, but I like to do something that's festive and Christmassy, but still a little bit unexpected. Don't need to always be doing, you know, red, white, and green for Christmas. You can sort of open up that color palette and use different colors. And it looks a lot more sophisticated too. All right, I'm going to turn it around, see if I need to add a little bit more greenery to the back. I think I will add a little bit more of the Dusty Miller in the back so that even though you're not going to see the back, I don't know, I like to have it always finished. And you can see it a little bit from the front, so it's nice to have some three-dimensionality in the back. The one-side arrangements are much easier to do, but they're less versatile in where you can use it. You can also do this arrangement as a two-sided arrangement if you had two reindeer, maybe a little smaller, and have them, you know, facing different directions and just finish the back. So here you have it, a beautiful reindeer wreath arrangement. Something a little bit different than traditional Christmas, but definitely still a Christmas arrangement. This is a beautiful accent for entertaining. I think it'd be beautiful on a bar. I don't know, maybe on a sideboard, entrance hall table. It's just something very whimsical and pretty to create. And a lot of the pieces here are reusable. You have your reindeer, your wreath, and your container. You could just change out the flowers. Or you can even do it as a silk, or for longer lasting, you could use like just Christmas greens, or faux Christmas greens even, and just add in a few fresh flowers when you are entertaining. I'm going to turn this around so you can see the front and the back, and I'll turn it back to the front so you can have a better view of it. Oh, I love this, so cute. This arrangement would have been beautiful in white too, but I thought a pop of color would be nice, not too demure. A little bit of pop, a little more colorful. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment to let me know what else you like to see, and I will see you in my next video.